Did you know that the United States has the biggest economy in the world and yet is one of the very few countries with no federal policy that provides for paid parental leave? That's right. Workers in the countries in green on this map get paid leave when a new child joins the family. But not in Suriname, Papua New Guinea, a handful of tiny countries in Polynesia, or the United States. Under the Family Medical Leave Act, enacted in 1993, if your employer is big enough, and if you've been with them for at least a year, if you do take some time to have a child or adopt one, your employer does not need to pay you anything. They must only, for 12 weeks, protect your job and pay your health care benefits, if you have them, while you're away. Now, for workers lucky enough to work in these 13 states and the District of Columbia, there is some provision for paid leave, anywhere from 6 weeks to a full year. 12 weeks is the most common. But suppose you live in Sweden. You'll get paid 80% of your salary for 16 months. In the UK, you get that for a full year. And practically everywhere else in the world, you'd get something. In many cases, at least half of your salary for, say, 10 to 39 weeks, depending on the country. Now, it must be said, I have never given birth, but my wife has, twice. And after a feat no less miraculous and demanding than producing another human from your body, you cannot possibly be expected to perform as you did before without a little time to regroup. Look, I don't see federal law changing to bring the U.S. up to the rest of the world's standard in this regard anytime soon. So it's up to individual employers to distinguish themselves in order to attract and retain the best talent. There's some heavy hitters that provide pretty generous parental leave. Netflix, Adobe, American Express, and Salesforce, for example. But there are tons of companies most of us have never heard of that also realize that you can't just have a baby and go right back to work as though you'd had a dental cleaning or something. Molly Moon's homemade ice cream in Seattle. Full pay for 12 weeks. New Belgium Brewing in Fort Collins, Colorado. They have 700 employees. Same thing, full pay for 12 weeks. And Patagonia stores, 16 paid weeks for moms, 12 for dads. Not bad. Employers like this just prove what's often been said. Just because you don't have to do something doesn't mean you shouldn't.